Tuesday. It is Tag Me Tuesday. I am so happy to be here. This is Karen with Grace Be Creations, and I am so excited to be doing a video tonight. I was thinking today when I was out and about, I'm like, okay, I'm trying to get back on a schedule. I'm taking it slow. I want to get back into a routine, so which day do I want to start? Do I want to do Making It Monday or Tag Me Tuesday or Teach Me Tuesday? So I decided to go with Tag Me Tuesday to start. I've been very busy trying to get ready for the book series that's coming up. So I wanted to throw in a video with something fun. And so I thought for Tag Me Tuesday, I would do this really beautiful lace tag. I love this. It's so vintage looking. It's something I love creating. I just love doing lace tags. I don't do them too often. I don't know what happened to the bow on that. But I love the look of a lace tag. It's just so unique looking, and I just love the look of it. So I'm going to teach you guys how to make one of these easily, and it is simple. It doesn't take that long. In fact, I'll probably be making 2 of them because it doesn't take that long. So let's get started. I just want to say first, I am so happy to be doing a video. I have missed you guys over the holidays. I miss recording. I miss making videos. But it was such a crazy holiday. So many things happened. So many things got off track. And I'm just so happy to be making this video tonight. So let's get started in making this lace tag tutorial, Teach Me Tuesday. So the first thing you're going to do, cardstock. This is a cardstock project, okay? So you don't want to use light paper for this project. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to take a piece of cardstock, one that has a nice design on it. It doesn't have to be double-sided. Does not need to be double-sided. Double printed. Double-side printed. The size of your paper that you're going to work with is going to be, let me see, you're going to get a piece of cardstock that is 11.5, okay? 11.5 long. Actually, it's about 3.5. 3.5 wide, 11.5 long, okay? So, 3.5 wide, 11.5 long. Okay, so basically what would work best to get this size is taking a 12 by 12 piece of cardstock out of one of your cardstock books. And, because I'm going to trim it anyway, so it's actually not going to be a full 11.5. I'll show you what I mean in a minute. But basically what I did is I took a 12 by 12 piece of paper, printed on it, because my printer does 12 by 12. Or you can take a 12 by 12 out of your one of your paper packs, okay, and you make a strip out of that at 3.5, okay? And that's what you're going to do. And then you take the length of it, okay, and we're going to fold it up. Okay, we're going to fold it up to meet the top of the other one. And you're going to make a crease. Okay? Going to make a crease. And you're going to really get that crease down. You want to really get it good and strong. Okay? Like that. So now you have like a little booklet. Okay? So, as you can see, this one's a little bit taller, so we are going to trim it. Okay, I'm going to trim it. The height of this made is about 5.5. Okay, so we're going to cut at 5.5. It's only going to take off a little tiny bit. Okay, or I'll tell you the full size of the paper so that you don't have to cut it when you fold it. the size of the paper is going to be exactly 11 inches. So basically you can take an 8.5 by 11 cardstock paper and cut it at 3.5 and you've got your paper to fold up. So I just went around the long way because I took it from a 12 by 12 paper. So, so let me reiterate. You can either forget about what I said in the beginning and just take 11.5, 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock paper, okay? And here's your 11, and then you're going to cut it at 3.5, and then you're going to fold it up. And there's your tag, okay? I should have just went that way. I don't know why I made it so complicating. So that's it. Next step that you're going to do. Now, I put mine through the die cutting machine, okay? I took a circle cut die cut, a circle die. Which size did I use? It's a... Did I use the 2.5 inch? I did. 2.5 inch circle die. Okay? Or you can do a cutter. You can either do the die cutting. You can either do the die cutting machine where you roll it or put it through the machine, depending on which one you have. Or you can make it with this. Okay? I'll show you which circle I used. This is the one I used right here. I used this die right here. You're going to place it right in the center. Make sure you tape down with washi tape so it doesn't move when you're cutting it. You want it right in the middle. And then you're going to go and make a circle in the center of your paper. Okay? And this, like I said, this die circle is the 2.5 inch circle. Okay? So you're going to make your hole. Or you can use one of these. This is actually 2.5 as well. And you just slide it right in and you punch it right out. Okay? So you can do that as well, which is what I did with, I think I did that with this one, and then I did that one through the machine just to see how it looked in comparison. Okay? So now I have my circle. Okay? So you have the circle. I always like to put the project that I'm making right aside just so you can see kind of what I'm making. Okay? Now we're going to round the corners. So we're going to round the tops and the bottoms. You don't have to if you don't want to. Some people like square tags, or if you just want to round the bottoms and have a square top. Completely up to you on what your preference is for a tag. I just happen to round the corners on these. It might be easier to do one at a time because, well, actually, no. I'm going to use this side, actually. Sometimes if you do one at a time, it might come out a little bit differently. And you want it to line up perfectly. All right, so you can either just do the top and have the bottom square, or you can round off the whole thing. I think for this one, do I want to round off the whole thing? I'm going to make it just like this one. I think this one, I'm going to keep it round, square at the bottom. But to show you exactly what I made, I'm going to go ahead and round the whole thing. All right. How excited are you guys that I'm making a video? I'm totally excited. I missed you guys so much. And I missed the comments and I missed talking to you guys. And all right. Taking a sip of my water. All right, next, the fun part, the lace. You all know that I only take this vintage lace out when it comes to special projects. I think I only have 2 yards of this left. I can find this, I can find it in other places, but it's not the same vintage color. This was the same name on Amazon, and you can tell it's not the same color. This is definitely more of a vintage look. okay? And it's not white either, because you put this next to white and it's not white. So it's like slightly off. So I'm having a hard time finding this. Trust me, I've tried every single one on Amazon and it's not the same one. Where I originally got this from is no longer selling it. It was a special company that sold it. And they must have had a different color for their lace, but I cannot find it. So I am holding on to every bit of this. But when I take it out, you know it's because I want to make a nice project. All right, so next, what you're going to do is you're going to take a piece of lace and you're going to put it in between, and we're going to go ahead and glue it. Okay, so the first thing that you want to do is grab your glue, and you're just going to lightly glue around the circle here. Hold on, let me just lift this up a little bit. Let me just turn this a little bit and move this up a little bit so I'm out of frame just a tad. Okay, next I'm going to take the lace and I'm going to place it right down As you can notice, I'm going right to the edge. I'm not wasting any of this. Usually I'm a little more flexible and I just kind of, just slap it down. Who cares? All right, let me get my glue spreader. Oh, I see it. Just gotta reach it. Okay. I'm gonna just put that down onto there. And once you get that good and down, then you're going to glue the top part. Okay, you don't need to use a lot. And you're going to crease it back down on top, okay? Like that. Now there's a little bit of lace hanging out the side, but that's okay, we're going to trim it. And then you're going to take whatever you have left over, unless you got the exact size. You're just going to go ahead and trim that piece off. And then you're going to do your trimming. Another thing I love about this lace, it's so easy to cut. You barely touch it and it just falls right off when you trim it. Just makes it so much easier for making these kinds of projects. And I just love the look of the lace too. It's just so vintage looking and I just love it. I think this one, I might have used the same color in this one. I think I did. I did. Yep. Okay, so there is my nice cardstock print, the flowers. You can choose what side you want to use. Pick the print that you like the most. I like this side, so I'm going to go ahead and use this from my tag front. Okay. Now that I have that lace good on the inside, nice and tight, I'm going to create my little hole on top. Like I said, this project is really easy. It's an easy project, but it looks like it's more than what it is. It's so elegant looking. And you can do a lot to it if you want to decorate it. And I didn't do too much decorating on that. I might add a little bit more into this one. So I'm going to go ahead and create my tag hole on top. Okay. I always try to make sure I get it good in the center. Sometimes I end up having to go over just a tad. There we go. Just get this hole a little bit bigger. And then we're going to decide, okay, what do I want to use for my top? This one I used a ribbon and a lace on top, and I got a little charm there. I'm going to use this charm here. I have my little vintage charm. Also, with the circles, when you cut out your circles, you can also put a hole through there and put some lace over it. And I'll show you that in a minute, just to add a little extra onto it, just so that you're not wasting. All right, so with this one, I think I'm gonna go ahead and use pink. I always make a little slant if I'm putting it through a hole. Sometimes I have to do a double slant. Depends on how small the hole is of the charm that I'm using. This one looks like it's going to pull through fine. And then I'm going to go through the hole of the tag. There's a little bit of lace right there, so I'm going to have to poke through it. Where's my pokey tool? I'll just use this. Okay. What in the world? I got through the charm hole better than this bigger hole. That doesn't make any sense. All right. Pull it through. Oh, this is looking so pretty. She's looking so pretty. Sometimes if you don't want to tie a knot on the top, what you can do is you can put this in here and create a knot on the back side. I'll show you what I mean. If you don't want to tie it on the top, I might add an extra little something in here. Let me just try this first. I'm going to try and get through the other side of the hole. Hey, where'd you go? All right, so basically what I'm going to do, I'm going to tie a knot on the back of this instead of doing a bow up on the top, because the hole is a little further away from the top. I don't want there to be a big piece of lace going there. I'd rather just having it hang nicely like this. You can bring both into the back and then tie a nice knot. You can also do a bow on the back of this as well. I'll do like a double knot. So it doesn't fall through. And then I will do a bow on the back. And then I might just put through another, I'll make the hole a little bit bigger, and I'll bring another bow on top so that we have something on top as well. So we have our, so you can do it that way, or you can just make the bow on the top. It all depends on what you want to do. Ah! Oh no. How'd I do that? I just like totally cut that. That little thing out. Oh my gosh. Really? Oh my gosh, hold on. I'm just gonna create a bigger knot in the back. Hopefully it doesn't fall through. Yeah, it's gonna fall through. I was trying to show you guys a really cool way of doing it, but The hole is too big. I'm gonna have to just create a regular bow on top. I had an idea to show you guys a double ribbon thing that I wanted to do, but the hole is too big. It has to be a lot smaller to do that. All right, let's start over again with the ribbon. Let me get some more because now I cut it too short. No frets. All right, try this again. Put this through. So it went perfectly the first time. It went right in, didn't have any issues. I was so happy. All right, let's try this again. I'm going to first create a small little knot. There. Now I'm going to go in here. Like that. And we're going to create a bow. I should have made the hole a little closer up to the top, but that's okay. Because I might add a separate ribbon on top as well. It'll hide it. Knot it down. Like that. And then I'm going to create my little bow. I like my little bows to be small hoops. Some people like to make the big hoops. I like to make them a little smaller before I tighten it up. All right, so now we have, it's not that tight on the top though. How come that's not that tight? It's really loose. Oh, okay. I didn't tighten it. All right. So there's our tag. Now, I don't know if I want to add another little ribbon on the top like I did with this one. I did like a double. I don't know. I might just actually keep it the way it is. I'm not sure. Okay, so you can decorate it if you want, or you can leave it as is. I took out some lace to try different things. That would actually look really pretty on the bottom. I can do that, or because it's got some green. I can do that, or I can pick. I've got other ones like this that has a little bit of pink in it. Let me just look to see what I've got. A little bit of pink with some green. Da -da -da -da. What's this? I think that one would be a little too purple. Yeah. Yeah, that's too purple. Actually, I think this one is good, actually. I think I'll go ahead with this color. Right there in the bottom. I think the green matches. I just want to make sure. I like it, but I'm not 100% on board. Let me see. I've got this one here that has also some green in it, but it has a little bit of pink and white. But I don't think it's the same color pink. I think it's a peachy pink. No, actually, I like that. It matches the center of that. I'm glad I looked. See, don't settle. I tell people this all the time. If you have a feeling inside that it just doesn't fit right, keep on looking. I liked that color, but it just wasn't fully giving me the, yes, that's the one. I always listen to my instincts when I'm creating. All right, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to glue this ribbon down. Sounds like it's windy out all of a sudden. We had some nasty storms roll through today. And then it's supposed to get cold out again. It's weird. Thunderstorms last night. All right, so I'm going to trim around the edges. I might have to fix the corner on that. I don't know if it's going to do it with that lace on there, though. Oh, it did. Okay. Oh, that one's good. All right, so now we have a really pretty flower down on the bottom that I decorated it with. Now, the only thing I don't know if I'm going to do is I'm going to do another ribbon. I think it looks good the way it is. I think I'm good with it. What I was thinking about doing is I made these little circles and embossed them the other day with ribbon on it. I could have like an extra little hangy thing, but I don't know if I want to add an extra bow on top of a bow, or if I can undo the bow and maybe string it down. I just thought of adding like an extra little something on the side, have it hang, or I could have had that go in there, but maybe have it hang off the back. No, I'm good. I'm just going to have it on the side. But I think that's cute. I feel like it needs something, but I think it looks really pretty. Maybe like a couple little pearls or something, or I'll go ahead and start the second one, and if I feel like I have to add to it, I'll go ahead and add to it. I always love these little Campo flowers. I'm like, oh, where can I add the flowers, you know? Put a couple like right there in the bottom, or you know me and my flowers. I love to add my flowers. All right, so there's the first tag. Look at how pretty that is. Okay, the second one, I'm gonna do a light blue with flowers. Okay, so this time I'm not gonna corner the bottom. I'm gonna actually leave it square. And I'm gonna use a different charm on the top. I might use a little hanger. A little hanger charm. Maybe cool. I might. I'm not sure yet. I could do a little pearl. I have a shoe that was given to me. I'm having a hard time using it on the project though, because I want to hoard it. I don't want it to go anywhere. All right, what am I doing with that? Get the lace first. Okay, again, create your circle in the center. And we're going to add our lace. Now, I took out some tulle, this polka dotted tulle, because I'm like, oh, maybe I should add some tulle in the center of it. I don't know, I'm not feeling it. I still think the lace looks much nicer. You can do a lighter lace. This is not white, but it's like a So if you want to do like a little bit brighter of a lace, you can do that. So I think I'm going to use a little whiter of a lace on this one. And no, not just because I'm hoarding the rest of this. I have more, only 2 or 3 yards of it, but all right. Doesn't matter, both sides are pretty. All right. Just gonna go ahead, lace my bottom. Just lay my lace down. And you can use any lace. You can use colored lace if you want. I mean, heck, you can even do fabric, but the whole idea of this project is to give it a vintage lace look to it. And I will link below where I got this lace from, the one that is available. I will link below where I got the other ones. Okay. Go ahead, press it down. Like that. All right. Oh, I forgot to corner the top. Oh, that's all right. I'll do it after. This lace is so thin that I won't have a problem lacing the top. I mean, cornering the top. Go ahead and stick. Might be a little bit more snug to do it, but you can still do it. All right, so there is my... Did I end up trimming this one? Oh, no, I forgot to... No, I trimmed it. Yep. Oh, I was like, oh, gosh. Okay, so there is the lace center. Now I'm going to make my hole on top. I'm not going to center... I'm not cornering the bottom, by the way. I'm keeping those square. I'm going to make my hole a little bit closer to the top. Like that. There we go. All right. I want to do something a little different. I want a bigger... I still feel like this needs a little something, but I'm not sure what. Let me see. Thinking. Normally this is my ribbon. I use this for my tags a lot. I'm going to start off with this. Okay, I'm going to make a little top lace tag. A little top. Should have made the hole a little tiny bit bigger. And you can use an eyelet on here if you want, but sometimes with these smaller tags, I like to add extra ribbon, and squeezing it all into an eyelet is a little harder, so I didn't add an eyelet this time. Completely up to you. I don't like the way that pulled through. It's all right. Add a little bit of glue on there. Bring those together. Like such. Okay, create my little top. Okay. So now we have that. Now I'm going to add a charm around the front. I might add a little bit of lace down here too. I'm doing this one a little bit different. Let me see. What do I want to add? All right, charm. What do I want to do? Do I want to do the hanger? The hanger's cute. All right, I have the white here. Now I'm not going to go through the hole. This one I'm going to wrap it around the base of the other. I think I'm going to use the hanger. I'm trying to think if it fits with that. Let me just look at my other options really quick. I've got the hanger. I've got another one of these, but the flower doesn't match on that one. I know I've got pearls. That doesn't match. Let me see if I should add something onto that. Sorry guys, if my arm is in the... Let me see what I've got in here. Okay, I've got the hangers. I've got that, but that's for something else. I've got these, but it's not really a charm. It's actually a flat back. I mean, I could glue it there and not have to hang it, but I'll leave it out and just see what it looks like in a minute. I've got a little sewing machine, a little mirror. That's cute. Let's see what we got here. I've got this little thing. I have this little lock and key. Oh, I have that little vintage cameo. I have a little hanger, but it's silver. It might be a little too small. That's too small. Ooh, I have this rose. I got a bigger cameo, but that's got black along the outside. It doesn't really match the aesthetic. Too many choices! All right, I'm just gonna go with I'm gonna go with the Okay. I'm just gonna go with, there's silk part in there too. Probably with the hanger, my original idea. I really like the charms, but I don't have another one made. And they take way too long to make. So I'll probably just go with the hanger. I think it's between the hanger and the flat back pearl. All right. All right. So I like the flat back pearl. I would only have to glue it there, and this would hang over the lace, which is kind of cute. I've got these little pearls here that would hang off the what's that? No. I could do a key too. I think I'm gonna go with, sorry, I'm just having a hard time deciding. I could do a key too. But I think I like the pearl. I'm thinking, what if I did a string with the pearl hanging down like that, and then have this one down the bottom on a piece of lace? Or I could just have what does it look good like that hanging down below? I really wanted to put a ribbon around this though. Let me just try this. I think the hanger is going to be too big. I think it's just it's too big for this project. I'm having that trouble with this, but let me try something really quick. I was going to try and use another charm, but the charm that I've got, the flower in the center, it doesn't match. It's completely off the color that I'm looking for, so that won't work. I need to make up some more of those charms. All right, that's already cut. So let me go and feed this through here. Okay. We have just a simple little pearl, which I like. I think I have a pink one too, though. Do I have just a... Oh, that one's not... Hold on, let me just look at something really quick. Thought I had a pink one too. I think I might have used them all. I was gonna do like a pink and a white together. That would have looked kind of cool. This is not a pearl. This one's, I mean, it's pearl, but it doesn't have the thing on top. Oh man, I did have another charm, but it doesn't have the top on it. The top was cut off. I think it was used as just a flat back. Ah! Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and just use this simple little pearl, and I might still add the flat back on here when I decorate. So I tie a loop around the base of the top, but I want to have it hang down just a little tiny bit, so I'm not going to tie it super tight. actually go like this and go back around so I can make a, sorry, I'm going off. Like this. Whoop. Get back. Everything wants to go this way tonight. Like that. Bring it in a little bit. Tie her down tight. We still have her hanging. We still have our little loop strings. We have our tag top. I don't like how the bow is sitting. All right, I don't like that look, so I'm just going to tie it in the front, in the back, I mean. Okay. Don't like how that looks. Ah, I'm struggling with the bows tonight. Don't know what it is. I'm just going to go ahead and double knot it in the back so it doesn't come off, and I'm just going to cut it. All right, so now if I want anything hanging from it, I'm gonna have to figure something else out. But this one I did, let me see, what did I do? Well, the bow is out now because I just pulled it out. But it had a loop and it had another, I did some lace on the top part, kind of like falling over it. All right, so now to decorate, I didn't know if I wanted to put this down here. I don't think I want to do that. It would be like a double. I don't know if I want to put that down on the bottom on a piece of lace. Not feeling it. All right, let's decorate it. This one. Let's see, how does that look? Okay, I still feel it needs something, but I'm trying to figure it out. It's one of those things you have to work it out in your head. Let me see. I'm trying to think of something I can do. First, I want to decorate the bottom of this one, and then I have an idea. Let's see. What I want to do. Too much. This is blue. Do I want to do blue? Like a little blue on the bottom? Or is that too much? Too much. Alright, maybe a little something smaller. Nope. This is why I like to work in real time with you guys, you know. I don't like to skip these parts just to make the video, you know, shorter. I like to show the struggle, the ideas that go through my head, kind of working with it. Okay, so how can I do this and how can I make that look better? A lot of people like that process that I do. I try to keep it real. You know, this is where I'm struggling. Okay, this doesn't look right, and why doesn't it look right? A lot of people that make videos skip those parts, and I just choose not to. Yes, it is a little intimidating sometimes to show all the different ideas that I'm showing, and when something doesn't work out, my frustration or whatever it is. But that's just how I want to show how I do my work. Let me see. It's got a little bit of that mauve in it. But what I was thinking about doing, let me see, does that match? Not on that one, but it would work good for a bow on that one. Let me see. Maybe wrap that underneath. I can do that. Go around the back of it. Could have done that and go underneath it, or what about some of the dusty blue trim that I have? Oh, what if I did both? Go like that. Maybe put that one across. Yeah, let's do it. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to place this right here, and I'm going to wrap it behind. Then I'm going to put a line right there. Yeah, I just went and smudged that, didn't I? I'm like, no, don't smush that. I'm putting that there for a reason. Yeah, see, I like that. I like adding both. That is so pretty. I love that look. I'm going to go and trim any edges that I have. There we go. All right. Now, what to do with this? I'm not completely happy with how that came out. So, let me think for a second. I was thinking of, what if I'm going to make a little bow really quick to see if I like the look of it on top. I'm making a thin bow. Where are we for time? Almost at an hour. Be wrapping this up in a few minutes. We have a little tiny bow, like that. How would that look up on the top? It's really cute, but it doesn't match with that. So here's what I'm going to do. I don't like the look of this. Something's bugging me about it, and you guys know me well. When I don't like something, it goes. I was not feeling it when I first added it on the top, so I'm taking the pearl back out. I'm going to grab some of my white, wait a minute, where did I put it? My thin ribbon. All right, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to feed this through here again. Okay. Yikes. Like that. It was fighting me. It's like, no, I don't want to be a bow. Wait a minute, do I want to make this a bow? That's right, because I'm putting this on top. All right, I'm just tying it. What was I doing? What am I thinking? This has got to hang down. All right, hold on. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do what I did before. I'm going to put it through the back, and I'm going to create a knot in the back, and then we're going to glue the other bow on front. I'm going to do what I tried to do before, but I'm going to do it right this time. All right, so now I'm going to make a knot. I'm going to make a double knot on the back so it won't pull through. I forgot to make sure I needed to have it hanging down a little bit. Oh my gosh, my bow making tonight is horrible. I'm sorry, guys. You're like, ah! It's okay. Usually I have no problems with tag toppers. I got it right on, and I know what I want to do, and I just tie it right on, but for some reason I'm just struggling with it a little bit tonight. I think it's because this is such a simple, easy tag that I feel like it needs more. So I'm trying to create more without doing it too much, you know what I mean? Okay, that's good. That's hanging down, just like I want it. And then I'm going to double knot it so it doesn't pull back through. And then I'm going to glue there we go. Okay, so now we have the pearl hanging down. I shouldn't have made a knot right there though, because it's not hanging nicely. It's like bunched up. Oh my gosh. Really, man? Let's just see how it looks. Oh, it looks fine. All right. No fret. So now I'm going to put some glue right here, and I'm just going to glue that bow down on top of the tag, just like that. And we're going to have this hanging off the back. And we have that little pearl showing down the center. That's the look I was going for. I just shouldn't have added a little knot right there. I should have just had it go through and knot it on the back. It's okay, it's okay. I might just trim these up a little tiny bit. Like that. I almost cut my tag. Did you guys see that? I almost took the corner off. That would have been horrible. I would have been, there might have been some words. Did I just cut that loop? I don't care. It's glued on. It ain't going anywhere. All right. It's glued. What I probably should have done is I probably should have wrapped the ribbon around the center of the bow and had the pearl hanging and not even go through the whole ordeal in the back, but it's all right. No worries. Okay, so now we have it's the end. All right, so now we have this beautiful lace tag. I love this, how this came out. And then if you want, you can just add a couple of pearls down here or however you want to do it. Now this one I still feel needs a little something. I'm not sure what it is though. I don't know if I want to try and fix it before I end the video. How much time do I have? I am in an hour, so I might just end it here. I think it might be okay. I feel like it needs more, but maybe more is just not what it needs. Maybe it's just nice how it is. I feel like it needs a little bit of a bow, another bow on top, to just make it a little bit more something. I don't know. Let me just see what I have. And then if I can't find anything, then I'll go ahead and accept it for what it is. Where's that other lace I had right here? There. Let me see if I can do a little something with this. Let me see if I can make a small little bow. Oh, I hate it when it doesn't wrap around the finger. Oh, this is going to be a small bow, isn't it? It's going to be a tight one. Oh, it's not long enough. I'll use that piece for something else, though. That was already a pre-cut piece. I ordered more of this, too, on Temu, because I absolutely love this lace. This is the mauve lace that I love so much. I absolutely love it. One, two. You at least want to go 2 wraps around. I like to do 3, but you have to really make it a long piece of lace to get 3 around. And you end up trimming a lot off the bottom anyways, and I don't want to waste all that lace. Look at how perfect those bows come out. I'm telling you, I love this technique. Ever since I found somebody making the bows with the fingers, it's a game changer for me. It's a little short on the right side, but it's okay, it's okay. So how would I feel about adding this bow on top of this one? How does that look? Do I like the look of that? Would that kind of make it complete? But I think this would need to hang down a little bit more though. Or is it good the way it is? I think if this was longer, it might look nicer. I don't know. I think that it might just look nice the way it is. I'm trying to think of what it needs, but I'm not going to figure it out right now. I think I'm just going to sit with it a little bit. If you guys see a little bit different of a photo, you'll know why. Maybe, what about adding some flowers to it? What if I did something like that? What if I did something? I feel like it just needs a little something. And I think if I add that something, maybe it'll be enough. Kind of going over the lace a little bit, maybe. Just a little tiny bit with a little bit of a wraparound. Or should I go down here on the bottom? Let me put a little tiny ribbon around it. This is what I'll do. I'm going to save this bow for another project. All right, let me just place this down easy. Let me take a little right here. Let me take this. Tie it up really quick. Okay. Then take this piece that I tore off the top. Wrap it around. Sorry this video was so long, but hey, I haven't been on in a while, right? I'm making up for lost time. I'm going to create a cute little like that. And I'm going to trim the bottom like that. Should I put it on? I think I should go, hold on. It's a little bit too much lace. I think what I should do is go along the side, right there. I'm gonna go along the side of the tag, like this. And that's creating that little bit of extra something that was missing for me. On here, it's the bottom I added with the bow, and it just fills it in nicely. This, I think, adds to it so nicely. And what I'll do is when it dries, I'm going to tie these two into a nice bow. So I'll have two bows on here. But as soon as this dries, it's going to sit on the side of the tag, and the flowers are kind of going up into the bow. Isn't that so adorable? See, it just took a few minutes of patience just to figure out what it was that was missing. I'm going to go ahead and trim this up a little bit. It's a little bit too long. There we go. And when that dries, I'm going to make this into a bow. There we go, guys. I figured it out. I figured out what it needed, and the flowers just add such a beautiful look to it. Now, it's getting close. It's going to be getting springtime soon. You know, Michael's always comes out with their spring stuff early. It's going to be getting towards that time where the Campo flowers are going to be available again. And so I'll keep an eye on it for you when these are going to be available. I'm telling you, when they come out, stock up on them. They're great for projects. I still have bushels left of them. I love my Campo flowers. So, but look at how pretty that just made that tag look. You have the lace in the center. So here you go. Here's the two vintage tags for Teach Me, nope, Tag Me Tuesday. And I hope that you guys love this project. If you make one, please share it over on the Facebook group, Grace Be Creations. I'll link it below. Here's from the original project from a long time ago when I made this. It's a little wonky right now because it's been sitting in my basket, but that's where the inspiration came from. So I really hope you guys love this project. Be on the lookout for the start of the Junk Journal series coming up. We are doing a regular book. We're doing a 9x6 book with 3 signatures. I'm either starting it tomorrow or Thursday. I'm waiting for one thing to come in from Amazon to be able to start my book. So start getting your thoughts together on what you want to do for a cover on your book. I will be walking you through the process of how to make a regular size junk journal book. So be on the lookout for that, and I hope you guys love this video. Make sure to like. Before you end the video, hit that like button. Leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you all. I've missed you so much, and I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. Have a good night, guys. Bye.